Today is the first day of that. It's Monday, March 15th. So technically, I mean, I guess people would consider Saturday that first day, but to me, Saturday was like a weekend, right? Like, I don't know, it didn't count. So to me, today is my first day. Like, this is the day that my new life begins, and yeah, it's, you know, here we are. I'm like, I'm doing it. I'm recording a freaking vlog. Gosh, it's cool. It's really cool. I have a lot that I need to do this week. I need to get new tires so that I can start to be able to just like go anytime I want, because there's been a couple times this last week I've wanted to dip out and head either to Tucson or Sedona because of snow. Specifically Tucson, because it just doesn't snow in Tucson very often, and it was gorgeous. But I also knew by the time I got there it was going to melt, so. But my tires held me back there. So I need new tires, for shizzle, very quizzle. And then I need to do some yard maintenance this week. I need to do a mock setup in my car. And I need to get a national park pass. So those are the things that need to get done this week. There's 5 things. I wonder, I guess I should put my room in there too, right? Like, let's put that on there, because that is a thing. Like, I'm doing that. So then I need to, let's do beauty / record studio. So there's 6 things, which is perfect, because I mean, the MP pass is not technically anything. So I'll be able to do 1 thing a day, 5 days of work, plus some additional stuff. Yeah, this is good. I made my own planner, so I'm trying not to do too much on the days. I want the days to be sort of open. I want to be structured in what I'm doing, and I want to be productive in this life, right? Like, I don't want to just like throw my shit up in the air and not like just like lose my days, right? Because that's probably going to be really easy for me, and I'm sure I'm going to lose some days, but I'm going to try to keep like things pretty, like, I wake up, this is my routine in the morning. After that routine, I have like a set amount of work that I want to do. I'm also going to learn how to edit videos this week on my phone. So that's another thing I want to do throughout the week too, is like, I want to spend a couple hours every day, if not more, learning how to edit. And right now I'm only going to be able to edit on my phone. So guys, bear with me with these videos. So I'm currently going to be recording on my phone. I will have, oh, I need to go pick that up. Oh my God, I got to put that on my list. I need to go get my GoPro. So I do have a GoPro coming from a friend for free, which is a beautiful thing. But the thing that I've realized is that I don't think I can start recording on the GoPro until I have a laptop, because how am I going to get the GoPro footage to my phone? I think it's too much footage to send to my phone, and then how do I edit it? I don't know, you guys. I haven't really figured it out yet. If anybody knows, I mean, help me out, but I think because I'm editing on my phone right now, I can only record with my phone. I think that's going to be the easiest way. So currently, I don't have a laptop that's strong enough to edit videos, and I'm going to have to wait for my lump sum of money that's coming, which, I mean, I guess we maybe should talk about how I'm doing this financially, because I don't want people, I know I'm going to get questions, and truthfully, like, finances aren't that big of a deal to me. Like, I've never understood why talking about money is so bad. Well, actually, I do. It's because our asshole employers want to screw everybody over that they can. And so, you know, the amounts that people are paid are so drastically different. You know, it's like my bonus in the current position that I was in, which I'm not going to lie, I kind of didn't think I was going to get the bonus because I was leaving the day the bonus paid out. But it kind of just worked out that way. That was the day that numerology was perfect for me. And it was also like kind of this, it was a new lunar phase. It's a long story, but you know, I'm a very spiritual person. You guys can, I'm sure, already see the sage and my little crystal set up with some oracle cards there. that's who I am. This is me. And if people can't really get on board with that, well, then that's okay. Move along. This is me. And I love this kind of stuff. I don't expect everybody to be on board with it. You know, and we don't all have to like what everybody does, right? So this is what I do. This is what I love. And it's something that makes me feel good, makes me feel connected and one with the world and spirit. And so I love it. But I lost why I was saying that now. Shoot. See, this is going to happen a lot. I also forget a lot. You guys, when I'm in the middle of talking, I like tangent and then I forget about what I was saying. I don't know. But anyways, oh, the money. Okay. So, it took me a long time to figure out how I was going to do this. Okay. So the bonuses, that's right. So I ended up getting a bonus this year, which I kind of was hoping I was going to get it, but I figured because I had quit on the day of the bonus, I wasn't going to get it. And I was okay with that. I had made peace with that. March 12th, 2021 was the best numerology day for me to quit. Like I consulted with my oracle cards. I know you guys are going to be like, well, this bitch is crazy. Yes, maybe I am, but I love this and it makes me feel good. And I originally wanted my last day to be the last Friday in February, but I had done some things and, you know, I meditated on it and I kind of did some oracle cards and I like, you know, figured it out. And March 12th ended up being the day. And then a couple weeks later, I realized the numerology of March 12th, it didn't even hit me in that moment, that the actual numerology of March 12th, 2021 is, you know, 333. And well, if you just do March 12th, 21 is 333. And then it was also, March 12th was the end of a moon phase and Saturday was a new moon, which is pretty significant as well. And so yeah, I kind of just was okay not getting that bonus if I didn't, you know? But anyways, I tell you this because I got it and that bonus was $1,600, which, you know, great bonus. Was it 100% of what my bonus could have been? No. Am I a little upset about it considering how much work I did last year? Yeah, I am, because I worked my ass off and didn't know what I was doing. You know, like I mean, it's fine. It is what it is. Like, but then I find out, you know, how much the bonus was for somebody that was a position above me. Maybe not even a position, but basically, anyways, I found out how much somebody else was making. And the difference is astronomical. And that's not okay. I get that people above us, managers, whatever, whoever is above us, it doesn't matter whether they're just like on other teams and above us or teammates and above us or managers, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I understand that there's more expectations and there's probably more work that they are doing. I do understand that. And I do think that they need to be rewarded appropriately. So it's like you think about it and these people are making so much more money than, let's just say, I am already. And also I already know, like, it doesn't matter. Like, I just think it's a very unfortunate situation that we live in, how uneven the things are. Because I worked my ass off last year. And to think that in the end, after, it's just crazy, the difference. It's crazy. Like, and it's not okay. It's not okay. And this is why I am done. I am done giving my power to something that doesn't and will not ever care about me. You know, like I gave my power to a lot of different things in my life. And this company was one of them. And I get it. I do. And, you know, it's fine. They're just trying to make their own living, which they're doing quite well at. But it's just a shitty situation I refuse to support anymore. I would much rather be making no money, trying to figure out my life and be happy, than stress myself out in a job that I don't even know what I'm doing, making a decent amount of money, but not like really anything that's that great, if I'm completely honest. Like, for the work that I was doing and the hours I was putting in, I truly thought that bonus was going to make up for it. And I was incredibly wrong. It was actually one of those moments that was like, yep, me quitting, 100% the right thing to do. This is how we're rewarded. I'm out. You guys can have that. That's fine. Like, it's not really my thing. So, anyways, well, I know I'm probably going to upset quite a few people who will actually be watching this vlog because they are all coworkers. But you know, this is me and this is who I am. And this is why I had to quit that job, because I need to be able to say what I want to say and do what I want to do without getting in trouble or worrying about losing my job. You know, now I just have to worry about losing followers, and truthfully, here's the thing. Do I want as many followers as I can get? Sure, that's great. You know what I mean? I mean, more followers is going to provide a life for me to continue to do what I want to do, right? Like, more followers on YouTube equals more money, supposedly. But that's not my goal. My goal is to like live my life happy, right? And so I'm not trying to build some community that's going to sit there and judge me all the time and comment negative things. I would like to build a community of support and positivity and love and inspiration. And if that means losing followers along the way because maybe they see some tarot cards or some oracle cards, or they see that I love crystals, or that I cleanse with sage, or that I, you know, give gratitude offerings to spirit every day, you know, that's fine. Like, I'm a weird bird, and that's okay. I'm not for everybody. But I hope that I can find that group of people and create a little corner of my internet that we can have a nice little supportive, positive, happy group. And I'm going to be real, like, people who comment negative things, truthfully, I don't know how I'm going to handle it yet, but there's a possibility I don't handle it at all and you just get blocked. I have no time, you know, for drama and for negativity. It's just not something I'm trying to do in my life anymore. I'm trying to move away from that. So I don't want to have to like read people be stupid all the time. You know, it's just fine. Like, let me be. I'm not coming for you in the way you live. I mean, am I coming a little bit for the corporate world? Sure, I was. I had to get it out. I'm not going to keep talking about it. This is like literally the first vlog, right? And the first like day after I quit my corporate life. So I feel like some of that had to come out so you guys kind of understood where I'm coming from. And I also know this vlog is probably like all over the place. I don't know if that'll ever get better because I am all over the place. But you know, I'll try. But yeah, I mean, you know, I feel like you guys did need to kind of know where I was coming from. So anyways, I totally digress though. See, all over the place. This is kind of how this is going to go. I'm a very all over the place person. So the reason I tell you that is because I realize, so I'm going to tell you how I'm going to be doing this for the next year. And, because I think a lot of people probably are just going to be like, you're living off your parents, or you got money from somebody, or, you know, whatever I mean. And however people do this is on them. Like, I don't care how you do it. I don't care if you have a sugar daddy. I don't care if your parents are paying for you. All I care is that you're doing something you love. Truthfully, I don't care how you're doing it for however long you're doing it. But for me, what I'm doing is, and I'll always be transparent with my money and my finances. I don't really care. I'm not trying to live some extravagant life. But for me, what I'm doing is I worked for 5.5 years for a company, and I put money into a 401k, and the company matched that. And I'm going to clear my 401k. I'm going to take the tax penalties. I mean, I'll take the tax hits. I'll take the 10% penalty. After all of that, I will have enough money to survive for 1 year. And it's an investment in myself. And I've thought about this long and hard. And again, people, please just don't even come for me in the comments about this. All of you financial advisors and all of you people with everything, I've talked to quite a few people about this, and I have made my own decision. against, you know, what everybody's told me, but I promise I have talked to quite a few people about this and I understand what I am doing. And to me, I don't believe in government. I don't believe in our world right now. I think our world is a disaster and our government is a disaster. And I truthfully don't know if that money will be there when I turn 65 to take out. I don't trust it. I don't. And so that's the first thing. I don't trust that my money will be there. The second thing is I don't really appreciate that it's my money, but there's all these rules on it. Like I can't use it to invest how I want. Like this money is meant to invest for my retirement, right? Like these assholes are investing my money for me. Yes, I understand I can learn how to do it and I can invest my own money, but I don't understand that. I tried. I don't understand it. It's not comprehensible for me. So it's like they can take my money and invest it and do whatever the fuck they want with it, but I can't without being penalized. Okay, you know what? $13,000 is a small price to pay for freedom and to do what I want for a year. And I'm going to take the rest of that money, which will be hopefully about $15,000, plus whatever money I've saved up right now, which is not a lot, and that will get me through 1 year. And in that year, I am praying, I am going to work hard, and I'm going to do everything I can to make YouTube happen for me so that I can just keep traveling. I don't want to be a millionaire. I don't need to make a ton of money off of this. I just need enough to make probably like honestly, ideally, the best would probably be $2,000 a month because of the travel expenses I'm going to incur, plus the car maintenance, and I do want to eventually buy a schoolie. So I would like to be able to not only pay my bills, which at this point right now are around $1,600, and like that's like with my travel, like monthly, this is how much it's going to cost. Like I have some other bills that I have to take care of, and I do still have this house that I will be caring for the year because I need a backup plan. And this house is currently paid for. There's other things that come with that, right? But like the actual house is paid for. So the expenses on the house aren't astronomical currently. So plus I need to clean it out. I mean, you guys, you're going to see that's going to be part of this channel is cleaning this house out and getting it ready to either rent or sell in a year. But I need this backup plan because I also have a cat that I would like to make an adventure kitty cat. But I don't know if she's going to be able to do it. She's 14 years old. So she may need a home base as well. I'm going to need a home base while I'm in the SUV. Once I get a schoolie, it'll be a different situation, but like I'm not going to be able to permanently live out of my SUV. I just know it. I'm going to need a home base. So my monthly costs to live right now currently are about $1,600 with gas, everything. Like that's how much it'll cost me. And then I'm hoping that if I can get to the point where I make like $2,000 a month, which I have other ideas to do too. Like there's other things in my mind that I would like to do to kind of support that. But if I can get to $2,000 a month, that would give me money to save for a bus. And then also some money for like, to put away for like emergencies, right? So, that would be the goal. And you know, that's what I'm doing. So I'm pulling my 401k. I am taking it to invest in myself. And in my mind, this is investing in me. And in the end, I know that this will pay off way more than a corporate job ever would have for me. In the end, I know that everywhere I go in this next year is going to set me up and lead me to my next adventure and my next step in life. And I will be introduced to so many opportunities that will take me in so many directions that I never knew were possible, that this is the decision that I needed to make. And that money that I'm losing is a small price to pay for freedom and to take it and invest in myself. I legitimately have no other options. Like I don't have, I mean, my family is fine. My parents are well off. I'm not going to say they're not, but they're also not like some, you know, rich, you know, people who can just like pay for me to travel the world and, you know, not worry about it. Like that's not ever going to happen. Now, of course, if I ever ran into an issue, would they bail me out? Of course, like they're my family. They're financially okay. Like my family, I mean, I'm an only child. Like, listen, it is what it is. I'm very spoiled. So like, I know that worst case scenario, my mom and dad would bail me out. But that's not the route I'm trying to go. I don't want that. I want to do this on my own. And I had no other options. Up until this year, I was in credit card debt. Not terrible, but credit card debt. And I didn't have time to save money, but I also didn't have time to stay in that company anymore. I couldn't do it. I mentally could not do it anymore. It was killing me. And I had to make a change. So I had no other options. I have no other savings. I have nothing else. I have a 401k and it's my money and I want to do what I want with it. And I've thought about it long and hard. I've gone over all the negatives. I've gone over the positives. And I have decided after quite a bit of thought that this is the right move for me. So I'm pulling my 401k. I will live for a year off of it. And in that year, I am, throwing all of my hopes and dreams and energy and love into this YouTube channel. And hopefully it will pay off and it will provide the life that I am hoping to live for the rest of my life, which is just traveling around the world, seeing amazing things and documenting it. And, eventually I'm sure the travel will probably kind of slow down for me. And so then at that point, it's more about homesteading. I want to have a homestead. I want to have a tiny house. I've already got it designed in my head. And so that's, the content will sort of switch to more of that like homestead life eventually. But for now, we're in this like SUV, RV / eventually schooly travel life. And I'm so freaking excited. I know that this little chat has been all over the place and it's a disaster. And if I go back and watch this, I'm going to, I will because I have to edit it. I'm going to hate it, but I'm going to try to edit it as well as I can to make it make as much sense as possible. We'll see how that goes. Just know it's like my first video, right? We're trying here. So welcome to Uncomfortable, because we're about to be in some really awkward situations. But that's the whole point of this. I need to get good with being uncomfortable. I am a super awkward person. I hate going places and doing new things. I get crazy anxiety and I don't want to do that anymore. I want to live my life. I want to see things. I don't want to worry about meeting people or how I'm going to converse with people. I don't care. So what, I look like an idiot or say something stupid. I don't care anymore. I just want to live. I want to live my life how I want. I want to see the things I want to see. I want to do the things I want to do. And that's it. So that's what we're doing. All right. This definitely took like a long turn. I didn't know I was going to do such like a long monologue this morning. So my coffee is now cold. I don't really want it. I don't think. Yeah, my coffee's now cold. So I think what I'm going to do now is go change and we will get a little workout on. Do a little workout, which I'll film. You guys can totally judge me. It's a little embarrassing how weak I am right now, especially considering where I was a couple years ago. I was a very, very fit person a couple years ago. I mean, I was still fat, don't get me wrong. But I was going to this gym that was kicking my butt. But I'm very out of shape now. So don't judge me for how I am doing my squats. I am retraining myself because I cannot squat anymore. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and change, get a little workout on. Found my remote. So I screwed up and didn't charge my phone. So I had to let my phone charge for like an hour. And in that hour, I ended up cleaning up my fridge, cleaning up the kitchen. I watched a little bit of YouTube. The phone is now charged enough. It's in the 90s, and I'm like, that's fine. So hopefully this angle is gonna work. And yeah, let's go ahead and get cleaning. So first I'm just gonna clean this up and, you know, get that done. And then I am gonna start turning it into my beauty room. I'm gonna bring all my nail stuff in here. I think I am gonna clean this shelf out because I think I'm gonna have to use this shelf for some of my nail stuff possibly, or the podcast stuff, I'm not sure, but basically in my mind I think makeup on this side, nail stuff on this side because I want to keep it separate, and then I'll do the podcast stuff in the middle. But I'm not going to want to keep the podcast stuff out when I'm doing like my makeup or my nails. So I think I'll store the podcast stuff up there in the shelf. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know how far I'll get today. We'll see. I know I'm going to at least get this set up. I would like to get some more of this room cleaned out, but you know, we'll see. I have other things that I want to do today. So baby steps. All right, first, actually, I didn't realize, but I have to pee. So I'm gonna go pee first and then we'll get started.
decided to come to the park and hang out. I'm gonna have some sushi right there. I'm gonna do some editing or learn how to do some editing. It was a really nice cloudy day, but now it's really sunny and there's not a ton of shade around here, so I'm just gonna sit in the sun, soak up some vitamin D, and fucking enjoy it. You know what I mean?